Reports of layoffs have sadly become a daily event as corporate giants try to stem these million and even billion-dollar bleeds. Nick Bontis joins us live now from McMaster's DeGroote School of Business. Hello, Nick.
Happy Friday, Connie.
Happy Friday to you, too, and I think a lot of people are glad it's Friday. How, Nick, does a company, how can a company recover from a billion-dollar loss?
Yeah, I mean, this is quite huge, Connie, to be completely honest. The stock price of Canwest had about $16 stock price maybe 4 years ago, and now it's trading at about 70 cents today. I mean, there's a huge loss of market capitalization. The organization just had too much debt. Just to give you an idea of the magnitude of $1 billion, you know, the organization made $3 billion in revenue. That's $1 in $3 in terms of a write-down. But you know what? I trust CEO Leonard Aspert, to be completely honest, because I think he recognized at least early enough that we are in tough times and we're going to have to start fixing ourselves internally, rationalize our focus internally, and that's a good approach that a CEO needs, because what you got to do is you got to clean your house internally, make sure everything's efficient before then you can compete again externally to the market. So it's all about becoming a nice kind of lean, green, mean machine internally, market orient yourself before then you can continue on moving down the road. But I know it's not positive news.
The automakers, Nick, some sad news there too. Leaders meeting with the Premier today over a bailout. Now, what's to stop a communications company, for instance, from going to Queen's Park or Ottawa, cap in hand?
Or any company for that matter.
Or for any, yeah, any company for that matter.
You know, funny, Connie, it reminds me of the old theater show. If you remember Oliver Twist?
Oh,
and you remember
yeah.
the orphans? I need I need
please,
food,
sir.
please,
I want more.
And it reminds me of that show. I know, and it's not something that we should joke about, but here's the reality. Consumer Confidence Index, which is a leading indicator, we are right now the lowest figure for the Consumer Confidence Index in 28 years. So we know something's up. Now, the U.S. government bailed out AIG, if you recall, but that was a huge organization. It was the insurance company of all insurers. So they had to do that because if AIG fell down, everything would fall down. The Canadian government supporting the banks because our banking system is huge in Canada. But in terms of now supporting actual competitive businesses, I don't think it's going to fly. And it's unfortunate because you know what? It's going to send a bad precedent if they do. And frankly, you know, I'll make the prediction. This is a very bad prediction. But you know what? In the new year, sometime in 2009, one of those big three auto players, one of the big three domestics, is probably no longer going to exist in the same form that we see today.
So, Nick, what do you expect from this meeting at Queen's Park then?
Well, Dalton McGuinty wants to keep jobs for sure in Ontario. Obviously, this is his #1 goal, but he thinks that the auto sector is okay. I mean, he's come out publicly and said that in the media. I don't agree with him. I think we're in trouble in the auto sector. We've got too much competition from the foreign imports. What I think he might do, instead of just saying, you know, here's a free check for $1 billion, he might provide incentive grants to help the local domestic auto manufacturers move towards greener vehicles. So if we can kind of somehow incent innovation, in other words, if you guys rationalize your factory and start creating more green and hybrid types of vehicles, I'll help you with that, because at least that'll keep jobs, you know, here in Ontario. So it's not going to be a free bailout per se, but perhaps an incentive for them to innovate.
All right. Thank you, Nick. I think we all need to go for a nice long walk in the woods this weekend. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.